Uturoza, KTN.
Now, still in the United States, President William Ruto joined other world leaders in Washington, D.C. to witness the signing of a historic peace agreement between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The accord, signed by President Paul Kagame of Rwanda and President Felix Tshisekedi of the DRC, aims to end a 30-year conflict that has devastated eastern Congo and claimed millions of lives. Feniko Luoch reports.
Today, the United States is also signing our own bilateral agreements with the Congo and Rwanda that will unlock new opportunities for the United States to access critical minerals and provide economic benefits for everybody. And we'll be involved with sending some of our biggest and greatest companies over to...
President William Ruto was among several African and global leaders invited by US President Donald Trump to attend the ceremony and hailed the deal as monumental and diplomatic milestone and a decisive step towards lasting regional stability.
Some people may be surprised. I really do. I think they've spent a lot of time killing each other, and now they're going to spend a lot of time hugging, holding hands, and taking advantage of the United States of America economically like every other country does.
Today's signing of the Washington Peace Accord for Eastern DRC is not merely a monumental diplomatic milestone. It is a decisive act to end a devastating conflict that has scarred the region for decades. Mr. President, what you have achieved is not only transformative, it is consequential and historic.
Former President Uhuru Kenyatta also welcomed the breakthrough, describing the Washington Peace Agreement as a new dawn for Rwanda, the DRC, and the wider Great Lakes region. On his part, African Union Commission Chairperson Mohamed Ali Yusuf applauded the signing, calling it a significant step forward for peace and cooperation between President Kagame and President Tshisekedi.
Washington agreements are not yet another document. These represent a turning point. They bring together under a coherent architecture a declaration of principles of a peace agreement and also the regional economic integration framework to provide to the peoples of the region a new perspective.
The agreement establishes a permanent ceasefire, commits both nations to disarm rebel groups, enables the safe return of refugees, and introduces a new framework to boost cross-border economic activity. However, analysts say that the Washington meeting was largely ceremonial, reinforcing a peace deal first negotiated in June. Despite the diplomatic progress, reports from eastern DRC indicate ongoing clashes where Rwandan-backed M23 rebels continue to confront government forces and capture strategic territory. For years, the DRC has battled numerous rebel factions, but M23 has emerged as the most powerful, allegedly strengthened by support from Rwanda.
These accords provide everything needed to end this conflict once and for all. If this agreement falters and things do not work out as they are supposed to, the responsibility will not lie with President Trump, but with ourselves.
Kigali, in return, accuses the DRC of allowing ethnic Hutu militias, some linked to the 1994 Rwandan genocide, to operate from its territory. Under the Trump-brokered deal, Rwanda will halt all support for M23, while DRC commits to tackling Hutu militia groups within its borders. The agreement also opens the door for expanded economic cooperation, including future arrangement for the sale of rare earth minerals to the United States. Feniko Luoch, KTN.
from the signing of the peace accords in Washington, D.C. Let's now come back to the country, and we head to Kakamega County, where 63 people